Okay, so before we start this video, can we just talk about something that is like really bothering me? Can somebody please explain why Harry and Hermione are adult versions and then Ron is a baby? What's the logic? Why? I mean, they're so old and then he's just like a baby. And also Voldemort in the background, it looks like my grandma. um... Hello everybody, my name is Tjardo and today I will be showing you a little game called Munchkin Deluxe, Harry Potter version. Of course, this is a Harry Potter channel, what else did you expect? So this is a fun little game which is very complicated, like very complicated. So because it's so complicated, I do not understand it. So I think this is one of those games that you need to play and learn while you go. I mean, I get like the general idea of it, so I will give you a taste in this video of what this game is like. I will not be able to explain it fully because I don't understand it fully. But I assure you that once you play this one yourself, if you're interested in this, then you will definitely get it. It's just, there's so many variables, there's so many things that could happen. So first of all, this is a game that you can play with 3 to 6 players, if I'm correct. Yep. So this is kind of like a role-playing game. So it's all about levels and like defeating monsters and spells that give you extra perks and stuff. It's complicated, but it's very fun once you get the gist of it. Okay, so before we start this video, can we just talk about something that is like really bothering me? Can somebody please explain why Harry and Hermione are adult versions and then Ron is a baby? What's the logic? Why? I mean, they're so old and then he's just like a baby. And also Voldemort in the background, it looks like my grandma. Okay, so, but honestly, it's not that bad because this is just a sleeve that you take off. Okay. And then boom, a very nice imagery, which I'm not bothered about. Let's take a look at this game, shall we? I meant to do that. Okay, wow. So first of all, it comes with a manual, of course, and look at that. Look at this. Look how much text, and that's not even all the possibilities there is. So, you know, it's kind of a complicated game, so it's probably not suited for children. Although, like, the kids from Stranger Things were playing Dungeons and Dragons, so if they can do it, then why not our children, you know? So before you start the game, you need to pick a house first, and as you can see, there's 3 styles of the houses. There are some letter designs, there is a simple house crest, and then there's their normal house crest. So the reason that these are all different designs is because each house gives you a different perk, but because you can play this with 6 players, it might be possible that, for example, 2 or 3 players pick the house of Slytherin, and then you can just each choose another design to like distinguish who is who in the game, to make it very easy. It's also very important which house you choose in the beginning, because each house gives you a different perk that might help you while you play this game. Here comes the board. If it wants to open. Hello? Okay. So, it's a very unique size, as you can see, because mostly it comes with another flap, so it's like a perfect square, but no, this is just one side. And right here you have spaces to put the door cards and the treasure chest cards, which I will talk about in a second. And here are the different levels. So basically the objective of this game is you all start at level 1, and the first player to reach level 10 wins the game. Now, how can you win? So first of all, there are door cards and there are treasure chest cards. There are treasure chest cards. There is There is a space right here for the door cards and also the discard pile, and then there's a space right here for the treasure chest cards and the discard pile. So you then just place them on their respective image. So before you can start the first round, you take your character, I'm just gonna imagine this is my character right now, and put it in level 1. And you give each and every player 4 cards from the door pile and 4 cards from the treasure chest pile. That will come in handy later. So let me just, wow. Da 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 da. So these are now your cards that you can use when it's your turn to help you defeat a monster or get treasure or anything like that. Now when it's your turn, you take a card from the door pile and turn it the other way around. Now it is possible that you get a monster or you get a spell or you get something good out of this, but mostly it is a monster, and if you get a monster, you have to fight it. For example, I have a monster right here. The monster is the Dursleys. So that's fun, you have to fight the Dursleys. So right here on top, you can see what level it is. And according to what level you are, it means that you can fight it or not. Now this is a level 1, so you can most definitely beat that. But for example, there's also level 20 monsters. But how will you get to level 20, for God's sake? Well, that's when your cards in your hand come in handy, because you can actually use these. And some of these cards, for example this one that says Transfiguration, says 2+ bonus. So that basically means if you play this card, you become level 3. Level 3 beats level 2, so you basically are able to beat this monster. If your level is too low and you don't have anything in your hand that can actually help you, you can actually run away by discarding one of your ally cards, or rolling the dice, and if you have number 5 or 6, oh, I have 6 right now. I'm saved. I ran away safely. But if the dice rolls on 3, for example, you basically have to read what is underneath bad stuff. Now, for example, this says, discard half the cards in your hand, rounded up. So you basically have to, like, for example, if you have 5, then 2.5 is the half, but rounded up is 3, so you discard 3 of your cards. That's a huge loss, so that kind of sucks. If you don't run away and are actually able to defeat this monster, then you can take a look right here, and it says 1 treasure chest, which means you can get 1 treasure chest and keep it for yourself and just hold on to it. Also, each time you defeat a monster, you can go up 1 level, and that's how you basically progress to level 10. Also, when you lose to a monster, you also go back 1, so that kind of makes sense. So the cards in your hand are actually very helpful. There's armor that can help you, there's spells, there's allies, but at the end of each round, you can have no more than 5 cards. Now, what do you have to do if you have, for example, 8 cards and you don't know how to get rid of them? There's a thing called charity. And that's good for the other players. It's not good for you, but it's good for the other players. For example, if you have 8 cards, that means that you will have to give away 3 of your cards until you have 5 cards left in your hand. Other players can have more cards in their hands as long as it's not their turn, because at the end of their turn, they have to have 5 cards. So that's why it's possible to start with 8 and then end with 5, because you're probably gonna use some and then you're gonna give away some, and then you just go. Also, there's like an entire system where you can help each other defeat a monster. It's kind of complicated, but it's in there. So yeah, that was kind of a little taste of what this game is like. I don't 100% understand it, but now that I've actually like started to play it and explain it to you, it kind of made more sense to me. So that just kind of proves that when you play it, you will get it 100%. I'm sorry I wasn't that helpful, but honestly my head is about to explode. There's so many rules you have to remember, there's so many variables, oh my god. And then there's also the perks you can use, there's like the cards, there's dice you can escape from, and just the thing that you have to remember is level 10 is important, get there. And it's also really fun because some of these cards give you bonuses, some of them help you go up 1 level, so that's very useful. There's also others that give you negative effects. There's so many possibilities in this game. See, that's why every game is going to be different, and it's like a roleplay gaming experience because you kinda are a character and you need to defeat bosses and help each other out. So that's pretty fun. That's for like, before I said I was gonna end. Okay, but that was the end of the video before my head completely explodes. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I make Harry Potter themed videos, not always cardboard games, just once in a while. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell if you want to get notified. But if you saw this video and you are like, oh my god, I need that game, that is totally my kind of game, then you can find it at the Olleke store in Bruges or in one of our other locations. There's also an Olleke web shop. I'll put a link down below in the description for you. Also down below in the description will be a link to our social media channels. So that's like Instagram and Facebook, I think. And we post on there regularly and Harry Potter related posts, so check it out if you want to. But I will see you guys on next time with another Harry Potter related video. Bye!